Season 28 has come full circle for the auditionees, even though the voice coaches are spinning in their chairs. When The Voice returns to primetime in the fall, Entertainment Weekly gets a sneak peek at what's in store during a set visit. In Season 28, the musicians who once served as their inspiration usher in a new generation of talented performers. This season's hopefuls don't hold back while discussing the influence of Michael Bublé, Reba McEntire, Niall Horan, and Snoop Dogg, the returning coaches, during the blind auditions portion of the show. Among other things, a pastor's child reveals how the South African church utilized Snoop's "Drop It Like It's Hot" to preach the gospel. At the same time, a die-hard One Direction supporter admits to knowing Horan's birthmark placement down to the letter. There is more to the artist-coach relationships than that, though. The coach unexpectedly joins the hopeful artist on stage for an impromptu duet of "Haven't Met You Yet" after they reveal that one of the first songs they studied is by Bublé. Hearing how his artistry has encouraged them is always such an honor, Bublé adds of hearing the Voice candidates talk about his impact on their lives. It's fascinating. Michael Bublé is all I am. For many years, I was an oarsman. For some reason, I kept thinking I was just following in the footsteps of my ancestors. It's incredible that I'm doing this since that's what I believed my path to be. Veteran musicians on The Voice have the terrible task of making or destroying contestants' dreams. Bublé reveals that hearing "no" on his own way to the top has given him wisdom to guide these aspiring competitors with empathy, even though it's a tough job. When advising them to return and give it another go, I do my best to be completely forthright. Entertainment Weekly is informed by Bublé. The Voice isn't always the right fit for them. Their path will eventually lead to success, even if today isn't fun or easy. Their wish will be granted. Horan is familiar with the twists and turns of singing competition shows from her time as a coach on seasons 23 and 24. He first appeared on the show in 2010 as a solo performer auditioning for X Factor UK. After being heartbroken when sent home from training camp, he was miraculously brought together with Nicole Scherzinger to form One Direction. He finished third in the live finale as a member of the boy band. When I consider a young man like Niall who is descended from this, I am struck by his profound capacity for empathy. According to Bublé, he knows who he is. Those artists bring out the best in each of us. I had a lot of good fortune, Bublé adds. The fact that I can play a tiny role in assisting people in discovering the satisfaction that comes from having a career is the best job in the world, and it fulfilled my ambition. The world of The Voice is one that's often filled with glamour, intense competition, and, of course, incredible musical talent. For viewers at home, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the blind auditions, the powerful performances, and the heartfelt moments shared between contestants and coaches. However, there's so much more happening behind the scenes that audiences never get to see until now. In the highly anticipated The Voice Season 28, one of the most celebrated names in the music industry, Michael Bublé, joins the show as a guest mentor. Known for his smooth jazz vocals, timeless hits, and incredible stage presence, Bublé's participation on the show brings a fresh, exciting dynamic to the beloved competition. But what happens behind the scenes during the taping of The Voice? How does Bublé interact with contestants and fellow coaches? In this exclusive behind-the-scenes look, we take you inside the world of The Voice Season 28 and uncover the magic that happens when Michael Bublé enters the picture. The arrival of Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé is no stranger to the spotlight. He's been captivating audiences worldwide for years with his velvety voice and charming persona. When it was announced that Bublé would be joining The Voice as a guest mentor, fans were thrilled. His reputation as a seasoned performer and his approachable demeanor made him the perfect fit for the show. Behind the scenes, Michael's arrival was met with excitement from the production team, who were eager to see how he would fit into the dynamic of the show. Known for his professionalism and kindness, Bublé quickly made himself at home, forging strong relationships with the contestants and fellow coaches. Mentorship, a unique approach. One of the most intriguing aspects of The Voice is the mentorship that each contestant receives from their respective coaches. But when it comes to Bublé, his approach to mentoring stands out. Unlike some of the more traditional, direct coaching styles seen on the show, Bublé brings his own brand of warmth and encouragement to the table. During a private session with the contestants, Bublé shares his insights on vocal technique, stage presence, and performance. But it's not just about the technical aspects of singing, it's about connecting with the song on a deeper level. It's all about telling a story, Bublé tells one of the contestants during a practice session. When you sing, you're not just making music, you're telling people how you feel. That's what moves people. This philosophy resonates deeply with the contestants, many of whom are in awe of Bublé's expertise and the way he breaks down complex musical concepts into simple, relatable advice. His approach is not just about refining vocal technique, it's about encouraging the contestants to express themselves authentically through their music. And that, Bublé believes, is what truly connects with audiences. The collaborative atmosphere. Unlike many other reality competitions, The Voice is known for fostering a collaborative atmosphere both among the coaches and between the contestants. Michael Bublé's arrival only added to this sense of camaraderie with his easygoing nature and willingness to collaborate with everyone involved in the production. Behind the scenes, Bublé is seen chatting and laughing with fellow coaches, offering support and advice to both the contestants and his peers. While the competition may be fierce, there's a genuine sense of respect and admiration between Bublé and the other coaches, which translates into a fun and positive atmosphere both on stage and off. In one heartwarming moment, Bublé shares a lighthearted conversation with fellow coach Kelly Clarkson, discussing the emotional roller coaster of being a coach on The Voice and the bond they share with the contestants. Their easy camaraderie makes it clear that the show is not just about competition, it's about building relationships and supporting one another through the journey. The behind-the-scenes magic. While the cameras are rolling, there's a whole world of preparation, hard work, and creativity happening behind the scenes of The Voice. From wardrobe fittings to stage rehearsals, the production team works tirelessly to ensure that every episode is as polished and entertaining as possible. But it's not just the technical aspects of the show that require careful attention, it's also the personal connections between the contestants and their mentors. As part of his role as a guest mentor, Bublé is not only helping contestants refine their vocal abilities but also guiding them through the emotional side of their performances. In one particularly emotional rehearsal, a contestant struggles with their nerves before a major performance. Bublé takes the time to sit down with them, offering words of encouragement and calming their fears. "You've got this," he reassures them. "The audience wants to hear your story, and you've got a beautiful one to tell." This personalized attention is what sets The Voice apart from other singing competitions. The coaches and mentors truly invest in the contestants, not just as performers, but as individuals. And Bublé's genuine care for each contestant shines through, making him a standout mentor on the show. The challenges of being a guest mentor. While being a guest mentor on The Voice is an incredible opportunity, it's also not without its challenges. Bublé's role is to provide expert guidance while also fitting into the fast-paced, high-pressure environment of the show. Unlike the permanent coaches, who have had years of experience working with contestants, Bublé must quickly adapt to the unique format of The Voice and find ways to make an impact in a short period of time. One challenge that Bublé faces is finding a balance between offering constructive feedback and keeping the contestants motivated. With so much at stake for each participant, it's easy to get caught up in the competitive aspect of the show. But Bublé remains focused on his mission to help the contestants grow and improve, no matter what happens during the competition. "It's all about helping them believe in themselves," Bublé says during a quiet moment backstage. "I'm here to give them the tools they need, but at the end of the day, they're the ones who have to put in the work." Bublé's impact on the contestants. As the competition progresses, it becomes clear that Bublé's presence is having a profound impact on the contestants. His mentorship is not only improving their vocal performances but also giving them the confidence they need to take risks and push their boundaries as artists. For one contestant, a quiet, reserved singer who had previously struggled with stage fright, Bublé's guidance becomes a turning point in their journey. After one particularly moving rehearsal, Bublé encourages the contestant to take a leap of faith and embrace vulnerability in their performance. The result? A stunning, emotional performance that brings the entire audience to their feet. "That's what music is all about," Bublé says with a smile. "It's about finding the courage to let yourself be seen and heard." Fans react to Bublé's mentorship. As The Voice Season 28 progresses, fans are reacting positively to Michael Bublé's mentorship. Social media is abuzz with praise for the way he connects with the contestants and his genuine investment in their success. Fans are drawn not only to his musical talent, but also to his down-to-earth personality and the authentic relationships he builds with the contestants. "Michael Bublé is everything I hoped he'd be as a mentor," one fan tweeted. "He's so warm and approachable, and you can really see how much he cares about the contestants." This season of The Voice just got even better. Looking ahead, what's next for Michael Bublé on The Voice? As the season progresses, fans are eager to see how Michael Bublé's mentorship continues to influence the competition. With his unique approach to coaching and his ability to inspire contestants to reach their full potential, it's clear that Bublé's time on The Voice is making a lasting impact.